Hey Woodman Park School, it's Ms. Lapierre here. We didn't have a flute lesson last week. We won't have a flute lesson this week. We won't have a flute lesson the week after that. And so that's at least 3 weeks without a flute lesson, which is way too long at this point in the year. Anyway, so I thought I'd do the best I can with some remote flute learning. I thought maybe we could start out with some mi, re, do patterns. Today, D will be mi, C will be re, B flat will be do. I'll play first, you echo back. Something we haven't talked about this year, but is really great practice for flute players, is something called long tones. You can use long tones to practice a whole lot of different skills. You can use them to practice keeping your sound great as you go from quiet to louder to quiet, or even just part of that, quiet to loud or loud to quiet. You can use it to make that don't sound great sound even better. You can use it to make your low notes sound as strong as your high notes, or give your high notes the kind of resonance that your low notes are going to just naturally have. Today I wanted to get you started with some long tones, and they're just going to go with B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G. I'm going to give you a new note if you're ready for it. From G, if you pick up this ring finger, it's A, just like on recorder, and then B flat. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to low B flat, and you're going to play and hold that note until you find that it is the best you can play it, and then go up to C and get your C to sound just as great as that B flat. Then restart, take a breath, restart on C, go up to D, and so on. So after this part of the video, you'll have to pause a second so that it takes you the time that you need it to take. Or you could do this at the end of the video and give somebody else a chance to use the device if you're a family that's using a lot of different devices. But anyway, B flat to C, and then upwards. Like that one. I'm going to retry it and see if I can get it a little better. Didn't love the start of that note. Oof. So as you can see, you can go back and redo things that you didn't love. Looks like I'll be doing some long tone practice this week too. It will make you a much better musician. They can be really frustrating and they aren't always the most interesting thing, but you can learn a whole lot from them. By the way, those notes were something called the concert B flat scale. I haven't taught it to any groups so far this year, but you guys are the first ones who have all the notes ready to do so. If you did a concert B flat scale, it would sound like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And you know most of the notes already. B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G. The one that you hadn't, which was La before, the one that you hadn't learned yet was T, which is A, and then high B flat, which is Do. And then going backwards is just as important. Knowing how to play your scales is really, really important for musicians. Knowing your concert B flat scale at the end of 4th grade band is amazing. Someday you might have to play that scale as fast as you can. You might have to play it for 2 octaves, so going do to do and then the do above it. You might have to play scale starting with different notes as do. So that was B flat do. What if E flat is do? Any of the notes that you know could be do. C, D, E flat, we already did that, or F. Any note can be do, and knowing your scales helps you figure out a lot of things, and knowing your scales helps you play a lot more challenging music. Before we left, we were working on a song called Soul of Our School. It's not in your book, so you don't have the sound files available to you, but just as a reminder, B flat, D, C, F, B flat, D, C, D, E flat, F, B flat, D, C, F, 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 go green wave, and then it repeats. Let's play it together. You ready? Starts on B flat. 1, 2, ready, play. Go green wave. Go green wave. All right, so as always, shoot me an email if you have any questions or you're confused about anything, but hopefully this video gives you something to practice, and I can't wait to see you when we get back to school. Bye, guys.